Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanooramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Hari Om and my namaskar to Pujya Gurudev, to Lord Krishna, to Shakti Vinayak ji who is here, to Pujya Guruji, to Pujya Swami Mitranand ji, and all of you devotees in Chinmaya Mission here, many of you my mentors here, Hari Om and Pranams. Now when we are in this world, sometimes we start thinking that we are the masters in a family or in a company. I am the CEO, I am the director. If I am not there, I am removed from that place, then no work will happen. Only I have to do all the work, and that's my situation. Like this we start thinking. And when I start thinking like that I have to do, that without me things will not happen. I am the most important person there. It is my responsibility. Then what happens is, without our knowledge, we are carrying a big burden on our shoulders. And naturally, because we are carrying that burden, my life becomes filled with strain, stress, anxiety, fear. This was the problem which Arjuna faced in the first chapter. I am doing, without me, what will happen if I am there? Fear, anxiety, stress. I am karta, aham karta. I am the doer. This is the state of Ajnani Purusha. Now, on the contrast, there are other people who work in the same world but are very happy. They take smile, go ahead, very peaceful, calm, serene. Something is different in them. They feel, yes, I also have a part to do here, and let me carry on with that part. This is another category. And there is yet another category whom we call Jnani. Okay? Yet another category. And what is their opinion? They say, me doing, aham akarta. No doership at all. And this variety, though a rare few, seem to be completely, are definitely completely different from the majority of us. When someone went to Pujya Gurudev and looking at Gurudev working so much, went up to Pujya Gurudev and said, Swamiji, how is it? You do so much. Are you not getting tired? Gurudev responded back, Narayana's work, Narayana is doing. Where am I in the picture? If I were to think that I were doing, not only I will be tired, but I will be exhausted and gone. That was what Gurudev said. From karta aham karta, a movement to aham akarta is a big leap. And this big leap, many of us may not be able to take. Like Arjuna, or we all, we may not be able to take. So in between, Bhagavan had come up with an immediate intermediary step, and that was called Karma Yoga, where I am an instrument of the Lord. or I am a servant of that Lord. That is an intermediary step. I am not doer. I am not non-doer also. But I am blessed to be Lord's instrument. I am blessed to be His servant. He is my master and I work for Him. This is an intermediary step. When Pujya Guruji, when he was taking on, that is soon after Pujya Gurudev's Mahasamadhi in the year 1993, when someone mentioned to Pujya Guruji, how is it to be in his shoes? We know how Guruji responded back. I am not in his shoes, I am at his shoes. I am going to work for him. This is termed by Lord Krishna as Yajnarthat, for Yajna, for the Lord working. Intermediary step. A person who is doing work in this Karma Yoga spirit. Karma Yoga spirit. I am a servant of the Lord. I am an instrument. This is enough. And Bhagavan says, a person who is like this is a person who is fit for contemplation. And contemplation will naturally lead to meditation. Contemplation will lead to meditation. So now in front of us, we have the chapter on contemplation, but how is it called? Dhyana Yoga. Why? Because contemplation will lead to meditation. Every third Wednesday, you can come to Pondicherry of the month. Okay? Come to Pondicherry and go and watch in the railway station there. There will be someone coming, running fast in yellow saree. And the words on her lips will be, Bombay irka, Bombay irka, Bombay irka. What is this? Bombay irka in Pondicherry? Bombay for a train which goes to Bombay. And how do I call it? Bombay? I call it as Bombay. Train goes to Bombay and is called Bombay. Contemplation is going to lead to meditation, and therefore contemplation itself is called meditation. Now in this chapter, we will be seeing how this contemplation is to happen within us. But many of us, or some of us, many times or sometimes may think, what? Meditation? Not for me. This is definitely not for me. Tell me to do something. No, I will do. If you want, I will even sweep everywhere. Tell me to do something. Meditation is definitely not me. Even I go to some devotees' houses and then they offer, Amma, eat something, Amma, have breakfast. Say, no, just now I had stomach full. No, Amma, I don't want anything. And my Vairagya is easily tested. You know what? That Amma just goes and opens one dabba where filter coffee, that liquid is there. The moment that smell comes to my nose, the next moment I'm like moving, seeing here, there. Amma, quarter cup coffee, okay, nanikren. Yeah? So the smell of coffee, and I want coffee. It kindles the taste for coffee in my tongue. People from Pondicherry, when they go out visiting someone else, people who are into spirituality, when they go out, they take something and go. What is that? Into spirituality people, okay? What is that? They take the agarbattis from Sri Aurobindo Ashram and then go and gift it to people. Why? Person has no mood to pray at all. But this agarbatti's fragrance creates a state of mind which makes me think of the Lord. Have you tried cod, tamari, pakam, agarbattis? The fragrance creates a mood to think of the Lord. Same way, what Lord is going to do, Bhagavan is going to do is, in the first 9 verses, He will create a fragrance which will make me think and want to sit in contemplation, in meditation. And without my knowledge, I will be sitting in that. That is what Lord Krishna is going to do. And today we will see these first 9 verses, appetizers. Those which are going to create an interest in our minds that yes, I also want to try it. Let me try it. Let me see. What will happen maximum? I will sleep. That's okay. Let me try. Okay, so that's what Bhagavan is going to do now. And people who are already, those devotees who are already into the practice of meditation, get their conviction more and more stronger. Now we will read the first verse. Yeah, I will chant and we will all will repeat behind, and then the second time all of us will chant together. Is that okay? Yeah. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Anashritah karma phalam karyam karma karoti yaha sa sannyasi cha yogi cha na niragnir na chakriyah. Together, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Anashritah karma phalam karyam karma karoti yaha sasannyasi cha yogi cha nahiratmirna. Okay. Generally, what do we think is sannyasi? Sannyasi means someone who has given up. And what have they given up? Oh, they gave up their own land, building, wife, children, tasty food. All this they gave up. If someone has given like that, is it really sannyasi? Who is a sannyasi? When I give up, I can give up only something that belongs to me. Someone coughed just now. Okay? So I go with this water bottle and say, Amma, take this water. She drinks. And then she gives back. No, it is for you. You can take and go. Can I say like that? This bottle is not mine. What belongs to me alone can be given up. If I am going to say, my land I gave up, my money I gave up, my house I gave up, there is one person who is smiling from top, laughing from there. Another, you gave up land? Do you know something? 20 years back, someone else said, this is my land, my land, my land. And 20 years from now, someone else will come and say, my land, my land, my land. Who am I to give up the world or the duties that are associated with it? Only what belongs to me, I can give up. No one ever has an authority to give up the world because it does not belong to us. I can't give it up. Nor can I give up the duties. I am eating. As long as I eat from the society, I will be having duties associated. I can't give up duties also. So what am I supposed to give up? What can I give up? Only that which belongs to me, I can give up, and that which belongs to me is the notion that it is mine. It is the attachment. So attachment alone one has to give up. Karma phalam anashritaha. Ashrita, very beautiful name, right? Ashritaha, one who is dependent, one who wants, one who is expecting. Anashritaha, one who is not dependent, not expecting. Ashrita is being dependent on Lord when we give such names to our children. But here in this verse, Ashritaha, to be dependent, to expect. Anashritaha, one who is not depending, not expecting, What are you not depending on? What are you not expecting? Karma phalam. I am not depending on the fruits of the action. I am not doing some work expecting some result and insisting on that result. Karma phalam anashritaha. Generally, whatever work we take up, there is an expectation behind it. Yeah? Generally, any work that I do, there is an expectation. One day, I got into a bus. And the bus was a little bit very crowded. And I was looking different, right? Yellow, divine fellow. Okay, yellow. I was looking little different. One tata, one old person, he looked at me. Then he got up from his place. No one gave me seat to sit. This tata got up from his place. I said, no, please sit. No, you sit. I will get down in another 2 bus stoppings. You sit. Because he was insisting, yes, I sat. After some time, he bent low and he asked, did you tell anything? What? I didn't tell anything. Oh, I thought you said thank you. See? Karma phalam anashritaha. Any work that I do, some little expectation is there within me. At least a thank you. At least a recognition. Karma phalam anashritaha. Karyam karma karoti. The one who is doing karma. Which karma? Karyam karma. That karma which is to be done. What is that karma which is to be done? Rob someone, steal something. Karyam karma. The obligatory duties. One who is doing his daily duties. Karyam karma karoti. Yaha. Whoever this person may be, man or woman, Australian or Indian, anywhere, whether a child or a big adult or a very old person, whoever that person may be, yaha, that person, saha sannyasi. He is a sannyasi. Oh, so the one who does his duty, obligatory duties and daily duties, without expecting any result, such a person is a sannyasi. Oh, this is something new. Not only he is a sannyasi, yogi cha. Come on, Lord Krishna, I have a doubt. What is your doubt? Let me think, how do I see a sannyasi? For me, sannyasi means someone who does not cook food at all. They go around saying, Bhikshan Dehi, give me food. Bhikshan Dehi, Bhikshan. They don't cook food at all. Also, they don't do homam and all those things by which they can get some dakshina and then continue with it. They don't do all those things. So I thought one who has nothing to do with fire is called a sannyasi. Bhagavan says, Nacha niragnihi, not a person who has got nothing to do with fire. Niragni is not sannyasi. Just because someone has given up fire does not mean sannyasi. But all sannyasis are niragnis. How? Now, when do I say fire? To what do I compare it with? Let us just think. Sometimes they say, Pattittu eridu. Fire eridu. When? Only when I get angry, right? Only anger causes desire. So only when desire is there, I use that expression. Also think, whenever, okay, now I'm not interested in taking you here, there and all those things, but still for you to picturize, okay. Supposing you're watching a movie or a drama or something, serial, something you're watching. Now, just see, think, whenever they want to show scenes involving a mad rush, passion, lust, what is in the background? Most of the time it is fire. Have you noticed that? So fire represents desires. Fire represents passion. Fire represents lust. Niragnihi. means one who has given up desires. Nacha niragnihi, plain word meaning, not the one who has given up fire, not the one who has given up cooking and all those things. Just because he has given up cooking, he is not a sannyasi. Similarly, when I think of a yogi, how does the picture of a yogi come to us? Many times it is like he is still, no movement. Even upside down, if he is sitting, still, no movement. When there is no movement, I say, Periya yogi, big yogi. Big yogi. No movement is also a sign of yogi. Not this physical no movement, but no movement where? In the mind. Sitting still, but all movement happening. No, doesn't work out. Sitting still, may not be sitting still also, but how is the mind equipoised, balanced, no movement, quiet, still, alert? Then he is a yogi. Now just look into this verse, very beautiful verse, right? Okay. Anashritaha karma phalam, one who is not dependent on the fruit of action. Karyam karma karoti, he does his duty. Karyam karma. In duty there is no likes and dislikes. My child vomiting, no likes and dislikes. Automatically I go and hold the child's head, see that it is cleaned up. No likes and dislikes in duty. Karyam karma karoti yaha, whoever he be, saha sannyasi, saha yogi cha, na niragnihi, na cha akriyaha. Not the person who is without fire or not doing anything. Okay. Niragni means no desires. Yogi akriyaha actually must mean no vikshepa in the mind. No vikshepa in the mind. Such a person. Okay. Now, when Gurudev was with Tapovan Maharaj in Uttarkashi, one day it seems Gurudev went up to Tapovan Maharaj and he said, Gurudev, I think I am not fit for this path. I think I should be leaving. Tapovan Maharaj looked at Pujya Gurudev and said, why? What is it? See there? What see there? In the Ganges, there was a person who was standing. It's so cold in Uttarkashi, that at those times, very cold. There was a person who was standing and no movement whatsoever. And what was he doing? He was standing in that cold water and evening also standing. And as the sun rises, we can know whether it is morning or afternoon or evening by just looking at him. When the sun is rising, he will look at the sun and stand like that. When it is towards the top, he will look like this and he will be standing, turning also. And evening, again turn towards the sun and stand. In such cold Ganges, so long a time he is standing from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I can't do this. I may not be fit. Gurudev, when he had gone initially, Tapovan Maharaj looked at Pujya Gurudev and he said, ask him. He will be thinking, how are you able to sit like this here? And also find out why he is standing like that. And it seems that that person was a chief of a village and he wanted to get married to a beautiful girl of the village, and the parents of the girl were not accepting, and so he was doing tapas to get married to that girl. Sannyasi, yogi, right? So who is a sannyasi and a yogi? Bhagavan Krishna has beautifully pointed out. That's verse 1.